But anyway, I want to show you guys the little intro cinematic that they've got. So, few words first. This is like a really, really old RTS from 2003. So similar time of coming out as Warcraft 3 and Age of Mythology. Spellforce 2, I guess, came out a bit later. Yeah, but I suppose the biggest deal is that it has a fantasy setting, and it heavily takes from uh, I suppose the feel of the world of Warcraft and that of Lord of the Rings. So it really tries to use the hype of that time when these things were all new, like Warcraft 3 blew up at the time, and so did Lord of the Rings. I mean, all the original Lord of the Rings movies were released at that time. So EA was really trying to, I guess, ride the marketing train there. So let's take a look at how it looks and feels. Gameplay wise is also quite similar, by the way, to Warcraft. Ah shit, this is hot. I wonder if it's even possible to play multiplayer on this. I've not found anything.
It was 70 years
No, Striker! No, what have you done?
Shattered by the rage of the orc invaders, our only choice was to turn them back or be utterly destroyed.
He's getting utterly destroyed according to Striker. No! So yeah, good old humans versus orcs. It is a bit like the AOM intro, isn't it? It's straight into fighting. Totally doesn't look like the game. But yeah, it's not that different from like Warcraft, honestly. The world is very similar, like this whole high fantasy setting. City like Minas Tirith almost.
Time fades scarred memories. A new evil will awaken, and old enemies must reconcile and draw blades together. But that time is yet to come. It is for a future generation to decide.
Nap time. I didn't see any 360, but I also didn't see any scope. Just saying. So a little bit of a thing I've done is I've gotten the 1080p patch so that I can do widescreen and shit. And I've already had some skirmish games where I've set my hotkeys and whatever, so I know the very basics of the game. But what we're gonna do is just go into the campaign. We're not gonna bother with the tutorial too much. What happened to the War Party show match? If it was just always people saying I don't have time, whatever. So I got salty. Anyway, it's gonna happen. We just need to find the time. And I know that you and Atimo would probably be the best choices, Striker, so we'll probably do that. Yeah, I'd also pick it up, even if it looked exactly like this, as long as, you know, it came out now and had multiplayer support. Unfortunately, it's using GameSpy, so that took it down to the grave with itself.
I had no choice but to step
Let's
forward
go.
to assume leadership of the council. Master, you made me promise before your death. It was as if you knew your time was coming to an end. Even before your passing, you had warned that a great darkness was descending over the land.
No, it's...
The rumors of war were sweeping forward on the drum roll of the tribes. The beastmen are again on the march, Master. But this time, there is a pounding here, within the heart of the void. Its intensity grows.
Ooh. What's that? Trouble is coming. Another Grey Goo. Well, without Grey Goo. Or is it? Evil stirs. In the Obsidian Tower, the Council of Magi debates the threat of the beast invasion. Okay, let's look at this map. Is it supposed to... I think that little crossed swords thing is where we are, right? Can we find the Obsidian Tower, guys? I bet we can't. I bet I can't. I'm sure you guys can manage. Shit. This is a bad challenge. I shouldn't have done that. I give up. Do you guys see it? I don't. I bet it's a place within one of the cities. I give up. Is this old? Yes. 2003 or 4. After Warcraft 3.
Appointed by the late Lord Tan. The matter is decided.
IGCs.
He would lead us to war, Karen. You yourself have said this.
No, I have said
War? We have had peace for 70 years. Not since the Rage has Norran had to call its sons and brothers to open conflict.
And we foolishly underestimated them before, and were nearly decimated.
Here.
Thus my point. We do not need a boy leading us in these dark times.
My lords, I pray you listen. I have been to the marchlands. I have seen what is happening on the borders. The beast lords have attacked caravans from the south and west. They have harried my men along the western wall that divides our realms. Such settlements beyond the wall have been destroyed. This is no mindless kobold rabble, Lord Karen. They are not a threat to Norran. Surely your garrison is more than capable of dealing with a few raiders. That isn't at issue. What is,
Lord Karen, is that I am High Lord of this council. Understand this, my lords. If we do not act now, we will repeat the past. This threat from the Howling Plains must be met and vanquished before it is allowed to spread.
Lord Ulrich.
Yes, I agree, Lord Ulrich. Perhaps you are correct. Perhaps a more firm hand should be taken. Firm, but not overzealous.
Of course, Karen, of course. Temperance in all things. Then we are decided. Castle Margoth is the key, my lords. Margoth defends the western marches. Its border watch and garrison are our first and best line of defense. But with the destruction of caravans and supply routes into the keep and surrounding settlements, they have been made vulnerable to siege. It is for that reason that I have ordered the immediate dispatching of raw goods, wood, gold, foodstuffs, and weapons.
He will lead us to war, Karen. Mark it well.
Perhaps, Lord Val. Perhaps.
Hey, we've moved. We've moved the sign. I mean, the script wasn't too bad. It was just, couldn't hear shit. And the IGC isn't that terrible either for the time. I mean, you compare this to AOM, it's...
So,
AOM does look better.
what has happened?
Warcraft 3
They came at night.
is similar quality.
They brought fire to the village of Hale. Please, there are still people there. You must get to Hale.
For 2004, this is okay.
We must
Honestly.
reach Hale.
Could use some better lighting.
Blood to be spilled this night. I await your command. Lead the way. On my
That
way.
is the edge of the map.
On my
Can
way.
we go in here?
On my way. On my way.
Oh,
Lead the way.
I guess the people can't step over stones, but they can step over these stones. Oh no, that's actually a pathing
Lead the
blocker.
way.
Interesting.
Lead the way.
Take
Men, take him. Lead the way.
him.
Sir.
Oh, I think we have unit leveling here, guys. This one has 2 shields, this one has 1. This one has an eagle. So I think as we fight, we probably are gonna gain ranks or some shit.
On my way.
That'll be cool.
Lead the way.
Hey, why can't I go up here again? Excuse me. Oh, what's that? Healing potion.
On my way.
I put it on the wrong dude.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Oh no.
Await your command.
Rip.
Sir. I await your command. On my way. Ready.
This is nice because it lets you do a bit of fighting with your units before you
Sir. On my way.
are being shown an entire base that you have to manage.
Sir. Ready. Lead the way. Yes, sir. Sir. That day is ours. Yes, sir.
So that's a beast unit, I suppose.
I await your command.
Warrior.
On my way.
met, noble warrior. Well met. We
Well
will-
met.
Men cower in the storehouse like sheep awaiting the slaughter. Where was Margoth? They've taken everything.
Peace, Abaris. We are here now. Sent
Why
for
can't I
your
use
help.
hotkeys?
Margoth is itself in grave need. Their supplies are dangerously low.
No
We must
hotkey.
gather more gold, or that we can escort thence to Margoth. Lead the way. Lead the way.
Okay, we have to take a mule to there.
Lead the
And
way.
we're on hard difficulty, by the way, so... Cost 500!
Ready.
Jeez.
Lead the way.
Alright, let's look around, see if we can pick up something. Maybe another health pack.
Way.
Potion thing.
On my way.
Stuff. Hasn't.
I await your command. On my way.
Oh no, that's like yeah, because I
Yes,
looked
sir.
away.
Lead
Oh
the
great,
way.
wolves.
On my way.
Ah!
Lead the way.
This is very, very bad.
I await your Yes, sir.
Once again, we're met with level design that punishes you for exploring.
Lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way.
This is what I really, really disliked about Grey Goo.
Command.
Shit.
On my way.
What needs to be done? Huh?
Hey.
What needs
Oh,
to
there's
be done?
a 2 worker limit per
Ready for work, my lord.
patch.
I live to serve.
So that's a thing. Make a barracks. You can select the projection of a building, which is nice.
Yes, sir. On my way.
I bet I'm gonna explore this way and meet my death.
I await your command.
Don't really need any wood besides 4 houses, so 2 more maybe.
That day is ours. Ah! Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Wonder if this will lose.
I await your
It really should.
No mercy.
Who are you?
Waste to the humans. Destroy their garrison. Grind their bones to paste and bring to me their supplies. There will be no failure. On my way.
Huh? Will the work never end?
Nope. Work never ends.
Excellent idea. Let's do it.
I await your command.
They even talk like the Warcraft 3 guys. The workers, I mean.
What needs to be done? Huh? What needs to be done?
Okay, it looks like any resource node can only be gathered by 2 boys.
I live to serve. We need more wood, my lord. Ready for work, my lord.
No mercy. Sir. I await your command. Yes, sir. Ready. My sword
Oh, I just garrisoned. How do you ungarrison? You.
Ready. Sir. Ready. Sir. I await your command.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Sir. On my way.
I think we have to use our workers here.
Yes, sir. Sir. I am here.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. I await your command.
Of course, the workers are weak, so basically exploring has entirely screwed us up.
Yes, sir. I await your command.
Rip.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Oh.
I await your command.
I live to serve.
Sir. I await your command.
Hey, I'm just looking at it. I'm just taking a look.
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong with that, I think.
I am here, my lord.
Don't really need that much wood.
Excellent idea.
I await your command.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like commit to it or anything. Oh, it's a storage building. That's why it doesn't have hotkeys, because it's never been set up,
I live to serve.
I guess.
Let's
I
do
await
it.
your command.
Rip.
Ready.
So when you
On my way.
try to make control groups and stuff, what you get in this game is shift doesn't add anything. It just
Sir.
allows you to select more stuff. Like I've got this guy selected. Shift click will select that one. Control click actually exists in this game, which is a bit ahead of its time, I suppose. I can't really think of another one that does it. Did the original StarCraft do it? I think not, right?
On my way. Ready. Lead the way.
And batch training works like in Age of Mythology, which means
Let's do it.
that once you hit the button once, it will make as many units as many buildings you've got.
Sir. I await.
Alright, we should be good now.
I await your command.
Get back! Ah!
I await your command. Yes, sir. I await your command.
Don't die! Don't die!
Yes, sir.
Don't die! Ah! It's a bit hard to tell about the
On my way. I await your yes,
about the health bars because you have to hover over the units.
Sir. I await your command. Yes, sir. Ready. Lead the way. Yes, sir.
Nice.
I await your command. Lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way.
Yeah, so in some ways it was... Oh, there's the healing potion. You.
Yes, sir. On my way.
The guy with the eagle. I guess he's good, right? He's more gooder than the rest.
On my way.
Bannerman is PG-18. What? Oh, it doesn't actually do what I said. If you don't have enough gold, then it only does one. Okay, it does do what I said.
Sir.
Except the case where you don't have enough money.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't realize I had a left bar inventory thing. Also, in multiplayer, I've noticed that this button takes you into an underground view, so that's going to be interesting to find out later about that. And now we wait until we have 500 gold because reasons. We might as well look around here in the meantime.
Yes, sir. I await your command. Lead the way. Sir. I await your command. On my way. Sir. I await your
No, but I mean, controls are important.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't equate success. I mean, War Party has fucking sick controls, and that doesn't entirely fix it up for success, right?
I await your command. Ready. Yes, sir. On my way. Ready. Sir. On my
Save
way.
it! Ah!
Ready. Yes, sir. Sir.
Didn't save it.
Yes, sir. I await your command. Ready. On my way. We're under attack. Sir.
Here we go.
On my way.
I live to serve. Let's do
Follow
it.
me.
What needs to be done? I am here, my lord. Will the
Ready.
work never end?
No, it won't.
I am here, my lord.
I await await your command.
Notice how we have garrison.
Yes, sir.
We can avoid horrible damage. I kind of like the combat pacing, but it's a bit
Yes, sir.
on the slower end.
I await your command.
Could be a bit faster, I think.
Yes, sir.
I believe the game also has replays. Empire support is good now. It wasn't good at the start. It took the guys a freaking long time to realize how they need to deal with it.
I await your command. Lead the way.
Look, I don't think there's any excuse to launch with bad controls at this time.
Yes, sir.
There's already too many RTS that do it well.
Your lives. Ready. Sir.
I can't scroll down. It broke.
Yes, sir. Lead the way. I await your command. On my way. Yes, sir. Lead the way.
Where's the donkey? By the way, the game has drag scrolling, so that's nice.
I await your command. Ready.
Unfortunately, we're not able to make any units other than this one.
I await your command.
Hey, where did these assholes come from suddenly?
Ready. Yes, sir. I await your command. Yes, sir. Ready. Lead
Okay, my guys are getting a bit low. Not liking this too much. Ah, having to use drag scroll, dude.
I await your command. Sir.
I don't think anyone's saying they should be primary, but there's just no excuse to get it wrong anymore. It doesn't take that long
Yes,
to make them good.
lead the way.
Like, why not both, Chandler? It's just lazy. It's not controls that take up a lot of time, it's client features.
Lead the way. On my way. Lead the way. Yes, sir. I await your command.
Like, great matchmaking, like... replays, that takes long.
On my way. Yes, sir. I await your command.
Fucking... what? Where does this want me to go? Objectives? Quests? Supply caravan?
Sir. I await your command.
We're clear of their line.
Oh.
Let's make haste to Margov.